Yes. Give her the wireless.
Check 1, 2. Amy. Amy. Wireless.
There's a speaker there, so don't come just towards me.
I'm going to sing karaoke.
Don't do that because everybody will leave. Tell the people that are selling tickets, please come inside.
Can the people who are selling tickets come inside? Melissa, Carol, Michelle, Lynn.
Yo! Yo!
Alright, everybody. You're going to have to be a little quieter.
You got to be a little louder to tell them to be quiet.
Hello! Please listen up. Please listen up. This is what we're here for.
On behalf of George and myself, we want to express, we want to express our sincerest appreciation to all the members of DB3, St. Michael's Church, Aid for Friends, those of you here who have donated your time to make this benefit for us during this most emotional, physical, and financial devastation of our lives. At the age of 72 and 80, you feel that whatever ups and downs you've had in your life, it's now the time to sit back and reflect on the past. Instead, George and I have another fight in our lives for survival. And yet we've been blessed by those of you who have been there for us every step of the way. Without the help and encouragement of our family, our friends, and those of you that I really don't know, but have decided to help us, that we would be able to keep going and continue as we have for all these years. There are those of you who I must mention that have been angels to us, such as Ferdy and Kathy, Lynn and Carmine, and she knows who she is, Jeff's wife, M. Wyman. It's a kind of a secret from us, for us, we know what it means. Laura, my beloved friend Jesse, who indeed gave all that he had to give. Carol Wyman Woolley, on behalf of George's brother Jake, we thank you. There isn't a day that goes by that George doesn't think of him. Alice, our daughter, Amy, her beloved granddaughter, who has been her taxi service, my phone friend, and the best nurse anybody could ever have. My neighbor Kim, who had to leave because she wasn't well, has made sure that we've had our meals. That old adage that you could live off of your own fat, it isn't true. You still need a meal. Kim has checked on us every day, and believe it or not, comes over every night and tucks us in, and that's not a lie. She makes sure that we're safe. But most of all, I want to thank our beloved sons, Barry and David Pearl. All the time, the paperwork, the many, many, many phone calls, being there for us, even though we know in our hearts, it interfered with their lives. And that is something that George and I never wanted to do. Family means an awful lot to us, it always has. And yet, my sons, George and mine, were never too busy to be there for us. You see, I learned a long time ago, through sickness, through health, through everything, that all things that you feel at the time were devastating, things that you feel can't get any worse. Unfortunately, that's a little trick sentence. But I do believe, as my father taught me a long time ago, that anything that happens to you in your life that you feel you just can't go on, you just can't, somehow good comes out of that. Sometimes it takes years, but it comes back. We don't know what the future holds for any of us, but we found new and compassionate friends through the situation we're in that we didn't know were even part of our lives or even cared about us. There are people out there we really don't know. I know a face, unfortunately, I have lost part of my seeing. I know I've also lost part of my hearing. Unfortunately, I think there's times that George wishes it was the other way around. But for almost 39 years, we've been through the thick and thin of things and managed, with the help of each other, the people out there that, like I said, we don't know you all, but yet you have shared with us love, caring, and expressions of being there, which is a blessing to us. Yes, money is devastating when you don't have it. I understand that. But there is another lesson to be learned. All the money in the world could never replace love, compassion, feelings for each other, whether you know a person or not, when they're up or down. We have been lucky to have all of you around us, protecting us from life's pitfalls. But we are lucky, no matter what we've been through. We're the lucky ones, because we've got all of you. So if there's only 2 words left to sum up how we both really feel, and they are just simply the easiest words in the world to say to someone, but to mean it with your heart. We thank you all.